Hey, happy Easter! Today is the big day. This is the day we all celebrate. The day that we went to the tomb and Jesus was not there. It was empty. And that is because Jesus is alive. And so today I'm going to read you from Matthew 28. And it says, 3 days after Jesus died, Mary Magdalene and Mary, his mother, went to the tomb where Jesus was buried. Suddenly, a strong earthquake shook the ground, and the women saw an angel from heaven. The angel rolled the large stone away from the entrance to the tomb and sat on it. The angel said to the women, "Don't be afraid. I know you are looking for Jesus, but he isn't here. Jesus is alive." The angel said, "I have come to tell you to go to Jesus' disciples and tell them that Jesus has risen to life." The women were excited and scared and happy to hear the angel. The women started running down the garden path to tell the disciples. Suddenly, the women ran into Jesus. The women kneeled down to worship Jesus. Jesus said to the women, "Do not be afraid. Go to my disciples and tell them to meet me in Galilee." So today we are going to celebrate this happy Easter, Jesus' resurrection. So as we celebrate Easter, we celebrate that Jesus is the Son of God. Jesus proved that he overcame death. He was more powerful than death and sin itself. And with that, we celebrate that he was the light of the world. And we hear that in John 8. And so as the light of the world, many people wanted to extinguish his light. They wanted to put out the light because in darkness, evil can overcome more easily. But in light, we see the goodness of Jesus. And so today we're going to celebrate his goodness and his hope that he has given the entire world. But the first person that tried to put out Jesus' light was King Herod. And King Herod didn't want Jesus to be a more important king than him. So he tried to blow out Jesus' light. But that light returned. And it came back even stronger. The devil also tried to put out Jesus' light. When the devil tried to tempt Jesus 3 different times, he tried to allow evil to overcome the goodness of Jesus. But even the devil couldn't extinguish Jesus' goodness and his light. The Pharisees tried to catch Jesus doing something wrong. They didn't like that he could heal and that he could teach so well, and they didn't understand where he was coming from, and they tried to put out his light. And even in the end, when Judas betrayed Jesus and Jesus was captured and he was sentenced to death on the cross, when he died, people thought that he no longer could be the light of the world and that his light was blown out. When that big stone was rolled in front of the tomb and they thought all the hope was gone and that Jesus would never come back, they thought the light was gone. But we know on Easter, that stone was rolled away. Jesus' death was no more. Jesus was alive. He had overcome death. He had overcome sin. And he is now here with us. And he will be with us. And he will be the light of the world for eternity. And so, no matter how hard you blow, Jesus' light comes back. And so you have a light inside of you as long as you're following Jesus, and you can show that light to other people. And so keep that love of Jesus inside of your heart and move forward today with the celebration and the love that Jesus provides to you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Easter. He is risen, and keep that light shining for everyone to see. Have a wonderful week, guys. See you next week.